Josh alive here. I hope I keep up with the expectations of the audience. With that, at the outset, Dr. Garg, thank you. All the distinguished members of the dais, dear delegates, this is indeed a privilege to be here. I thank all of you to have introduced this subject of nutrition as a part of this forum. I'm sure I won't make it so boring because you're all charged up and you're switched on. So I hope I give you that light and introduction of what I'm looking at to enlighten this august audience. You can do it. I don't stand here before you to give you a lecture because food is very, very close to Indians' heart. As Mr. Batra was speaking, we have inherited a lot of things from our ancestors. And let's not forget, food is one of them. We're trying to revisit our food heritage, our culture, which actually is getting lost from our westernization. I'd be comfortable if I can do it. Sorry for that. It's very small. So this was Hippocrates, who was always true. Food is our medicine. You all agree with me? Isn't it? Food is our medicine. We have to look at it as something which heals us, which prevents us from getting our illness. We are very much there, but most of the food today has taken a different meaning. Isn't it? You were to eat, it's time to eat now, 1:30, we are all hungry, am I right? So we feel food is comfort, we feel food is celebration, frustration, depression. So food, I think more than medicine, has taken up a different way of satisfaction, happiness, celebrations. Am I right? Yes? And Indian culture, the food is associated with a lot of love and care. Atiti Devo Bhava in our culture means the food as a symbolic way to get you oriented to the feel of warmth and hospitality. Am I right? I'm a city of Indore. I come from Pune. So Pune has a different food culture. We are known to give food in a very small portions. But when I come to Indore, I know what large, hearted food culture do we have here. And there's a lot of warmth. When we go to Indore, say, Sarafi Bazaar gaye ki nahi. This is how we've been known for this food culture. And our calendar has 140 festivals. Every festival is associated with some food of some religion. And today I stand before you to talk to you about food in a different manner, how to look at it as a health, prevention and healer. Because I'm sure, as Dr. Chidambaram sir had said, food, agriculture, health needs to be integrated. We all are working separately now. The health industry works on pharmacy and nutraceuticals. The agriculture works on production. We have not integrated it. And from undernourished, we are also looking at overnourished. Because there's too much food available for some and there's none available for another. So the category which I'm addressing, definitely we are overnourished, or we feel that we need to look at our health in a different manner. Am I right? So we're looking at a big picture of integrating. It's not only the food, it is the time, sleep, work, exercise, rest. As Mr. Batla rightly said, it's our duty towards our body, right? We are doing duty towards our elders and to our profession. How much time do you give to yourself? Did you ask yourself? Half an hour? 1 hour? What do you do? How much time? Can I have an answer? Do you give time to yourself? First question. Yes or no? What do you do? What do you mean when you recreation, enjoyment, or exercise, or thinking about health and wellness and food? Definitely not food. Am I right? Food is happiness. We look food today as weekend, and then comes some culprits like calories and weight loss, and then diet. These these words shock us. But today I'm going to make it a very simple way of looking at it. Is we all should know, it should be educated. Again, I'm integrating an education part also with our agriculture and health when I say that we need to understand basic nutrition. We need to be nourished. If Chidambaram sir has a dream of taking an India into power and knowledge, definitely sir, this is a very important part of it. And I thank this university to have incorporated this topic today, because if you are not nourished, you won't be able to fulfill your needs. And what is nourishment? What is nutrition? It is to understand that what I'm eating, where is it going? Where is it going? We are carrying over the culture of food. India is known for heritage. But do you realize you're moving very less? How much do we move? Count your steps. We have a data which says 2,000 minimum. We are sedentary. Food has not changed. We don't want the food to change. We respect the culture. But why are we interested in the food then? Because the expenditure is zero. Do you agree with me? It all should start to know, why am I suddenly started counting my food? Why did we do that? Because expenditure, energy expenditure, has become minimum, and we are actually eating the same calories of same food, but the challenge is we are not moving. Right? Ask yourself, if it's a holiday, do I move more or move less? What's your answer? Less. On a weekday, we move more, we work mentally very hard, so we really don't move much. And the whole challenge is, I don't move more. If you don't move more, get convinced I need to eat less, because your metabolism depends upon your activity. We all are struggling with diabetes, obesity, lifestyle diseases, cancer. And the whole truth is we're accumulating a lot of toxins and fats, but the answer is I'm not moving. So let's start looking at it positively. We have two types of movement. One is exercise. I'm sure most of us do or do not exercise. Yes or no? How many of you exercise? 25%? Thank you, Chidambaram. This is an inspiration. A big round of applause to sir. This is motivation. This is inspiration. If you exercise and 25% only had raised hands up, okay, leave alone the exercise. Exercise doesn't give you weight loss or fat loss. It actually gives you a lot of other things. But how much do I move? There's something called as NEAT. Did you see that? NEAT. That part is more than exercise, and that is called non-exercise activity thermogenesis. When we talk about our ancestors, when we've just had a motivational talk that we should respect our ancestors used to carry a lot of weight. You had 5 kgs of vegetables to carry, you had so much of weight to carry, there was a lot of strength in those activities, right? We carry 100 grams of mobile. That's all the weight we are carrying. Are we carrying more weight? We have minimized strength, zero strength, right? They were moving a lot because modernization was not there. My whole goal in today's talk is I don't want to stop an Indian culture of food. I want to educate you in that sense, but I want you to move more. And I, like Mr. Batra said, I want to get you motivated and inspirational. Can I move more? Can you count your steps 10,000? You get gadgets now. Technology has come into your thought process to tell you that, yes, I'll tell you how much do you move. Can we all count our steps and say, can I move more? Will you? At least some motivational message from today's talk. Very few I want you to take back. You are now realizing more than food, I think I need to concentrate, I don't move. So simple, I need to move more. Rather than eat less, why don't we move more? Indians cannot eat less. But we can definitely move more. We don't even want to do moving, we don't even want to stop eating. Then you're paying a lot of hospital bills, which we don't want to. Right? 30s are getting diabetes. We're into diabetes capital of India, and I'm sure the dignitaries out here would not like to listen to that. That obesity, diabetic, like non-communicable diseases from undernourished. There are some areas which are undernourished, but in the urban scenario like us, we are getting into a different culture. And I think the key answer is we don't move. Start looking at the NEAT calories. What is NEAT? N stands for? It's such a wonderful session. So please switch on the button for them. N stands for? E stands for? Exercise, non-exercise. A stands for activity. T stands for thermogenesis. It means I should move more. I will exercise, but I will move more. I'll count my steps, and that is the key to your metabolism. Now let's understand some aspect of food, because I said I want to educate you. I don't want to give you a lecture or ask you not to eat, but I want to educate you. We all studied this in class 7, but I'm sure all of you don't remember. We studied it. Food was always designed in a pyramid and said, ye kam khao, wo jana khao, and this is how we were discussed. Today, transition which I want to show you is we have come from pyramid to plate. What does it mean? We need to quantify our food. We know what to eat, what we should not eat. Right? We know sweets are not good, fried is not good. Poha jalebi, a very beautiful example. We know this is not good, but I've come to Indore, I want to enjoy it. This is how you start looking at it. But the question is, how much? Are we really thinking what is designed for my body? How much does my body need food? If that person needs 2 jalebis, how many jalebis am I allowed to eat? And we should start making small adjustments. I think we should all get motivated to think differently. First, I think I've made you realize you're going to move more, right? Now I'm going to make you realize that, can I make small adjustments? Don't make big adjustments. Don't commit for a lot of things like I will not eat, maine sugar chhod diya hai, maine ye chhod diya hai. That will never happen. Because we are all emotional eaters. We are Indians. Our genes don't allow us to do that. Food culture is in our genes. But looking at the modernization, can I make small adjustments? Can you think about it? Yes? Say yes? So let's start looking at it positively, not negatively, because nutritionists, dietitians are mostly known for not making you eat. Today I make you look forward for how much to eat and how to eat, so that you be fit, healthy, and we get into a beautiful, healthy country, which is a dream, again, for most of us, by integrating a lot of things together. So the first thing on my plate is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, all of us know with this diet. But let me give you a category of this as a different way, that this is the food which gives me energy. So simple. What is energy? Chapati, rice, chawal, idli, upma, dosa, poha, all that food gives me energy. Right? And we basically eat chawal pe dal, chawal pe dahi, pulao, biryani, poha. Right? Chapati ke liye sabji. Sabji अच्छी बनी तो चपाती पड़ेगी या सब्जी पड़ेगी? चपाती पड़ेगी. पूरा पुलाव बिरयानी अच्छा है तो रायता पड़ेगा या पुलाव बिरयानी पड़ेगी? So we are all carb eaters. We've never realized this food gives me energy. Did you talk to the food? No, you did not. Either you've been forced to eat, you're very hungry, you're happy to eat that food, but you never communicated with that food. What is the job of this food when it enters my system? So let's understand that, the job of this grain is to give me energy. How much energy do I need every day? How much do I move? I hardly move. Right? I'm aging. And the definition is changing of this carbohydrates. Indian mentality thinks, arey free hai, extra mil raha hai. But that extra comes with unknown calories which you cannot metabolize. If I eat one burger, look at the calories, 600. I need to put 20,000 steps in my day. I'm hardly putting 2,000. Don't look at exercise. Exercise is hardly 150, 300. That has other benefits. We'll discuss about it. But the portioning of the food, the extra large, so I always feel Mumbai Vada Pav scores over burger. We all agree with me. Because of the size. I don't say burger and Vada Pav are wrong and bad, because this is the knowledge everybody has. But nobody knows how much. And we all are struggling to adjust the portions. And we feel extra is something which I'm privileged to have. And even I don't want it, Indian genetics and mentality come into picture. Waste nahi jana chahiye. And you push your stomach size. And today I'm going to tell you your size of stomach. Can you all put your fists together? Now think about it. This is what my stomach can hold. Ask yourself, what breakfast did I eat today morning? How much did I eat? It includes, this is volume, I'm not talking about water, coffee, chai, sab milake. This is the size of individual stomach. If this is the size of individual stomach, This much only food my stomach should accommodate. And I've had people, when I talk to them, 21 vada pav a child could eat. Where does the problem lie? The problem lies in, I think, parenting. Childhood obesity is such a sad scenario. You all agree with me. Children are growing in size, they're growing horizontally more than vertically. Isn't it? And we are looking forward how to manage it. They can't diet. So mistake one is activity, yes, and second is portions. If my stomach is that case, then my cup size cannot go bigger than this. South India has a filter coffee cup which is this much. And we have started that filter coffee in a westernized mug. That is changing. Westernized mugs are only for green teas and black coffees. It's not for our Indian chai and coffee. Right? So my cup size is only this much. Please see your cup sizes with your own hand. And start changing your cutlery at home because this is your requirement. Right? The next is your teaspoon size. I don't want you to see, to me, you see your teaspoon size. And look at your cutlery. How much teaspoon am I holding? My chapati size. Because we are Gujarati fulkas, we are North Indian parathas, right? India's problem is standardization. Western food is one bun, which is standardized, right? If you go to a Punjabi restaurant, you will have a small plate, which will give you a small only for roti. And the bigger plate is for sabjis, dals. We don't look it that way. Indian thali, a big thali, and center larger portion is for chapati and rice. We are actually oriented to eat lot of energy. But where does the problem lie then? Why? Where? Anybody? Why are we counting our food? Why am I telling you your stomach size is this much? Because you don't move. I have to start looking at energy giving food which was there in my plate from a long period of time, my chapati. That's why my mother feels sorry if I eat only one chapati. She said, I used to eat 3 chapatis, why are you eating one? She fails to understand, she moved a lot, I don't move anything. Am I right? Working women, we really don't move. Unless you're a police professor, only in that job I think we stand or sit. But stand or move, otherwise we don't move, we sit. Sitting is next to smoking, is I think the next word in. You're sitting for a long period of time here now. So think about it. This is the portion. This is my teaspoon. This is my fist. We all used to cook fist cooking. Do you all realize that? One fist rice raw for a normal person was the average cooking portion which we used to do at home. Let's get back to it. Otherwise, the amount of toxic food which we will be entering in our system will take over our body. Health signifies sattvic ahar. And what has taken the place of sattvic ahar is this processed food. Ask yourself from morning to evening, I'm not scaring you, I'm sensitizing you, I'm educating you. Because after this beautiful motivational talk, I felt scared to give you this talk. But I'm sure I'm going to make a difference to you. If you start thinking, do I eat biscuits in the morning? How many of you eat biscuits with tea? Most of you. Right? Biscuit is a processed food or unprocessed food? So let's put off all the processed food from our household and start replacing with nuts. I'm okay with kalrat ki chapati also with your tea. Why not? Because thing which gets spoiled in 24 hours is the healthiest food. Let's look at that as the first aspect. Things which biscuit is manufactured 6 months back and I'm eating it because I have diabetes, I have acidity, or मैं सिर्फ चाय नहीं पी सकती, so चाय नहीं पी. That's the reason we start getting, because biscuit is comfort. So let's start shifting thought process from processed to unprocessed. You have promised me 10,000 neat calories walking. Can you promise this to me? Can I put off all the unprocessed? Can I put up all the processed food in my day for 5 days a week? Are you all ready? Food, are you all ready? Say yes, sir. Yes. A louder yes. Give this promise to yourself, not to anybody else. Because when you do this, your gut has something called as beneficial bacteria. They rule your immune strength, they rule your mood, they do a lot of things in your body from your skin to hair. And if you do this, very simple, don't go to anybody to ask if they advise what to do. First thing.
Any question anybody would like to ask? Yes sir, please.
Madam, currently there are two theories. One is Dixie type theory which says that in morning you have to decide 55 minutes and in evening you have to decide 55 minutes. And in between that 55 minutes you can eat as much as what you want to do it. And the rest, Other one theory is controversy to that after every 2 hours you have to eat what you can do. What we have to do.
So I come from the state of Maharashtra where these two theories are being promoted and then people are talking about it. As I said, ask yourself, what is my body adapted to? Don't change if your body is not adapted. What makes you feel good is kitna bhi khao, kabhi bhi khao. So that every human being attitude is, yes, the diet says I can eat everything. It is not scientifically backed, but we are in a theory where intermittent fasting works. Our spiritual gurus and all, or our culture also promotes intermittent fasting, but eat sattvic ahar. What to eat is more important, how much to eat is more important. When to eat, I think is body's adaptation which allows you to eat. Understand the science behind it rather than following anybody's thinking. If it is evidence-based, yes, I said you should do it.